Alright, Earthlings, welcome back to the Thundering Dice channel with your boys, the Thundering Dice Brothers, and today we are turning our attentions back to the Wheel of Time, but this time we're going forward to Season 4, our predictions, the boldest and the bravest of predictions, I'm sure. Ian, why don't you let us know where we left our characters so we can start off on the same page?
We left our characters in the rubbish bin next to the door on Elm Street.
Oh dear. I think Rafe took that personally. Hopefully he did.
I certainly hope so, because he has done this story dirty. But in the show, we leave Perrin in the hands of the White Cloaks after the victory at Emmons Field. We leave Rand still in the waste in Alkir Dal after revealing to the Aiel what they truly are and making it rain.
Having accomplished really nothing there that I can remember.
No, because there's not even like a fight. Even Kuladin, like his like counter speech doesn't amount to much, because he says, "I am the true dragon," and not the true dragon. Whoops, I am the Karkarn, and I will lead us to victory. So follow me. And he then walks out of Alkir Dal, or at least like the tiny bull that claims to be Alkir Dal. So it's
Right.
super anticlimactic. It doesn't really like bring anything to the forward. The Aiel don't fight. They just like look like they're about to fight, and then Rand makes it rain, and then Egwene says, "Rand, stop!" for some reason, because
yeah, that's right. Come back to me, Rand.
yeah, and then the Aiel all bow down to Rand and accept that he is the Karkarn. Lanfear and Moraine have a fun little fight. I'm gonna call it a draw, because neither one of them is dead.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow it's a draw. So cool, that works, I guess.
I mean,
and
so much for the world's most powerful Sa'angreal against, I guess, the true power.
Yeah, and then
Which we don't know of in the show yet.
no, yeah, you have no idea what that. Yeah. If you haven't read the books, you're just like, whoa, what is that trippy black liquid that's swirling around Lanfear? It's like it looks like tar, or kind of like black or ink or blood. What is it? But yeah, that's the true power derived from the Dark One. And then we leave in Tanchico, basically Leandrin having given Moghedian the male Adam, and saying that you need weaker partners who will not try to usurp your power because they're, well, physically weaker, and since you are the weakest of the Forsaken, you need to build up your own Forsaken. So kind of pleading to be Moghedian's partner. That's...
Or, like...
Well,
know,
bitch.
Bitch.
Not partner.
There we go. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Partner is the wrong word. So that's basically where we leave all our main characters.
I don't even know why Leandrin's still alive. Or even in this show, to be honest.
Because you need to... Well, my guess is the Forsaken themselves aren't enough to have, like, boogeymen in this respect, because like they're bigger and overarching characters, but you need like the Black Sisters to play a more pinnacle role than they do in the story. I mean, it's not okay, I'm not like saying that they don't play a big role in the story, but in a condensed version of the show, it's easier to streamline a buttload of different Black Sisters into one or two, like main ones. Let's just call Leandrin and Alviren. Those are going to be like the two main Black Sisters that we know of. That'll be the driving parts of the story. Yeah. So it's just an easier storytelling device.
Okay, I get that. All right, right on. Plus, I guess she's actually a really good character, or an actor anyway. She was a better character early in the show, I think, than she ended up being.
Yes.
But
yeah, she's an interesting one. I mean, like, I don't understand what the, like, her son getting like this weird quasi-immortality is the reason why she went to, like, why she swore her dark oaths or some shit. I don't really get how that works. So
yeah, her motivations there were kind of weird. I mean, obviously, Ishamael appearing to her in her moment of need makes it an easy path to the dark side, as it were.
Yes. Yeah, that's easy. But how that...
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, but how that gets to the kid becoming, like, being kept in this weird
immortality
state of, like, quasi-death. I don't know.
Which seems pretty awful, but it seems pretty on brand for, you know, be careful what you wish for from the Dark One kind of thing.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know. Yeah. The whole idea of it just doesn't make sense to me. But that aside, though, like I think she's a good character and very fun to watch.
All right, so we know where we left off all of our characters. Rand's in the waste. Moraine and Lanfear fought to like a weird draw, and both are, you know, ostensibly not dead from what all I know.
Oh no, they're both. They are definitely alive. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So then we've got Perrin in White Cloak custody.
Which makes no sense.
Because he negotiated a capitulation by the Darkfriends, who had literally won the battle already by, you know, the classic breaching of the walls. It's game over, man. I mean,
and it's not even a breach; it's the door was opened for them.
Yeah. So that got cocked up royally. Congratulations, Perrin. You are now Lord Captive Golden Eyes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We've got Loyal dead. That's weird.
Unless he isn't. I hope he is.
Unless he isn't, yeah. But, alright. Moving forward, then.
What
do we need? What needs to happen? We've got some major plot points coming up in the books.
Well, the easiest and most obvious...
Rand straight up needs a fucking Rand moment. Like, god damn it. How long are you gonna fucking, like, cock tease us with this shit? You know, like... Just roll with it. It's about the Dragon Reborn. This story is not about how Egwene supported the Dragon Reborn. It's not about how Nynaeve supported the Dragon Reborn. It's about how the Dragon Reborn used everybody to win the last battle.
Well, that's gonna definitely start, I mean, hopefully picking up now, because, well, Couladin is going to cross the spine of the world, and, I mean, most likely is going to attack Tyr if they want to cut out I mean, because, like, well, in the story, obviously, he attacks Kyrian first. Not first. He attacks Kyrian, and that's where Rand defeats him.
Yeah,
and I don't know if they're going to follow that plot point to that letter. Like, they could have him, like, attack Kyrian, and then Rand does that, and then he goes to Tyr because, because he needs to fucking pull Kalendor out of the stone. Or
but do you not think that would be too much to do in one season? We've seen how inept they are with the story by making up storylines or changing storylines to the detriment of actual plot storylines, and then having to do entire episodes that are dedicated to, like, just catching up, basically. It's a lot of season 3 felt like it was catching up from season 1 and 2.
I agree.
Trying to right the ship, I guess. So now
I agree with your
having both cities, I mean, in the same season seems like a stretch for the show to be able to pull off, especially when they're also going to want to show the runaway Aes Sedai, right? Because the tower is going to split.
Yeah.
You're going to want to show Perrin being rescued. I mean, I guess you could do it if you just really focused on Rand the whole show.
Well,
I don't have faith that they will.
No. I don't believe that.
Why?
I don't have faith that they will do this properly either. Like, if they were smart, I would go the Kyrian and Tyr route. Let's move. I would like open up the show with a sort of, like, kind of the way they opened it up in season 3 with the, not the Dark Sisters, obviously, you know, getting revealed in the tower, but the split. I would say that, like, once the execution is known amongst the Blue Aja and the rest who want to defect, or the whole tower, actually, let's just say it's the easier way of saying it, everyone who wants to leave starts, you know, like, moving towards the exit. Alida then orders either some Aes Sedai or at least the tower guard, to bar the gates. That goes into some physical confrontation with warders, maybe a little channeling power, and then, you know, the escape. So that's like the hard, soft opening that I would start with, and then you jump to Rand learning that Couladin is now on the march and is gone and has like 3-4 days ahead of him. And then,
which also doesn't make any sense because they're literally in the same spot right there. Unless Rand waits around, I guess it would almost make more sense just to have like the first Rand scene we see be Coral Springs or whatever it's called, the first town they run into in the side of the world. And then that's how you set the scene. Okay, Culloden's a bad motherfucker. He's not to be trusted, and he's doing some shady shit and killing people. And Rand now learns of it that way. We see the evilness, we see Rand's reaction, we see Avienda and Egwene's reactions, all fine and good. We get to see if Moraine, or what state Moraine is in after her battle.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I suppose.
No, she will be. She'll be healed.
So I think they're probably. All right, so let's play it out both ways real quick. Let's go scenario 1, a little closer to the books. Carian defeat Couladin. I guess kill Robin and then go backwards and go to Tyr, because fuck, Tyr's supposed to already have happened. So this is very frustrating.
Yeah.
So I guess you go. It's gotta be you can't go to Tyr first, because then you're like, wait, you're just gonna let Couladin get away? That doesn't make any sense. So you gotta chase Couladin. Let's say Couladin goes to Carian. You save Carian. Someone else kills Couladin, obviously, because...
Yeah, I would have Matt kill him.
Matt's not there.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah, shit, balls.
Matt is still in, like, Tanchico.
Matt is in Tanchico.
Elaine and Nynaeve.
Right. Honestly, actually, dude, no. At this point, just have fucking Rand kill him.
Have Rand kill him, hell yeah. And it's going to be some dumb way, too. Like, Rand's going to refuse to use the one power, and it's going to come to hand-to-hand combat.
No, I want Rand just to incinerate the fuck. And
that would actually be way cooler.
But also think about like how mad he'll
done.
be. Like if they follow the books and you get to and like he sees the hanging children and men and women on the walls and stuff like that. And even in the books, like he wanted to go out himself. The only reason he didn't is because the maidens were like no. And Land was also
Avienda
like, don't be an
and
idiot. You
Egwene.
said 100 men or like 1,000 men on the specific purpose to hunt Couladin down. And that is the only thing they do. That's what you do. You do not confront him. So you can have something. I would at this point I would just have fucking Rand do it. Yeah, just to give him something, and it should be with the power.
You could give him something to do, right? Then he saves Carian.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he gets baited to go to Tyr. So let's say. I can't think of what a bait would be off the top of the head, but he gets baited to go to Tyr somehow.
The Wonder Girls will follow, and Matt will follow Moghedien because they need to. Moghedien can just go to Tyr because she'll know that Rand is going to Tyr also to get Kalandor, so she can set some interesting plots like nasty traps with them. She can use Elaine. Nynaeve against Rand to try to do something. There's lots of like leverage here that I could totally see that he would start. He would freak out, be like, "Oh my god, I got to get there." And then in this respect, if Rand needs a teacher and they don't have Asmodean come, you can just then supplant Robin for his teacher.
Yeah, because they're giving that. Oh shitball! Whoa! They're giving him some screen time.
Yeah, and he's a charismatic
they have given
actor.
Him some screen side.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, not exactly what I expected from Robin to I mean, like, it's like, part of the dialogue is actually right, though, but, like, he seems a little too, like, nice. And trusting.
The use of compulsion on everybody in that, like, whip snap and, like, perfect way is pretty astounding.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Like, look at the difference with Moghedien's compulsion to his compulsion. Her compulsion kind of works, but not really. Like, Nynaeve's still able to fight it, and of course in the books they find out about it, like in the dream, I think, or I don't remember exactly how they find out, but they do.
Yeah.
And then they remember everything. Gabriel's compulsion, Robin's compulsion, seems a lot better. You don't notice it happening. It's instantaneous. And he was able to basically implant memories for a lifetime, or it seems so. However that worked out, which is pretty fucking impressive.
And he does it, I mean, also think about, like, how many people he has to do it to. Oh, shit, in the tower.
Oh, balls.
You know?
Oh, yeah, tons of people have to, like... And then Tom, of course, is like, wait, I don't know a fucking Gabriel.
Yeah.
Maybe not that colorfully.
No, not that colorfully. But that's a really cool scene, though.
No. Oh, my God. Holy cow. That almost went sideways.
I am in the kitchen.
Oh god.
But if you
no,
can't
I
get
think
me,
I
don't
think I'm
worry about
super
it.
dead. Oh no, I'm super dead.
No, you can survive.
Oh my
You can
god,
survive.
I can't believe I made it.
You can do it.
Holy shit.
Yes, you can survive.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, all right, nice.
And run.
So like, yeah, I don't know. You
Nice.
could, I guess, you can have like Robin be the teacher if there is an Asmodean. I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting. So would Lanfear bind him as well, just like she does with Asmodean?
No,
this is
no,
during
no,
the
no, no,
sh-
because
and
that,
then-
no, because now Lanfear is pure enemy to Rand.
That's
He killed that
right,
thread,
yeah.
so she's going to be like she's going to be dangerous now. So whenever she
She'll be super
appears, it is
evil,
going to
Lanfear.
go. She'll be like the Lanfear that mothers used to frighten children.
Until the very, very end when Rand offers her that one bridge to the light again, and she still can't do it.
If this happened.
If we make it that far, yeah, if that actually happens. But, alright, so they have the fight. Ravin is there in place of Asmodean. They are in the Stone of Tyr instead of being in Ruiden, and they are fighting over Kalendor instead of the Chosen Call.
Yes.
And it's Ravin, instead of actually taking the place of two Forsaken, you think about it, Belal is who he actually fights in the stone. Moraine balefires him, and that's the first time we see a Forsaken get balefired.
Yeah.
So Robin takes the place of two, which is actually, I guess, kind of efficient. Rand gets a teacher, although it seems really late in the series for him to have a teacher, so maybe they skip that.
Yeah, they might skip that.
And
He might just kill Robin, and
Yeah.
just like because they can just speed run. I mean, I don't know how they want to do the madness, but based on like everything, he's just like, I mean, like he creates a massive rainstorm. He just knows how to do it. He knows how to fight Samael really well and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, make it look like easy. I mean, super disappointing Forsaken right there, if that's all it takes. A not trained farm boy who's on the verge of going mad, who doesn't yet have any control over his powers, essentially.
Yeah. So
Bested you with your 200 plus years of experience. Tisk, tisk.
yeah, exactly. So bloody hell. So
He does that pretty much right away, though. That's not really surprising. That's just who the dragon is.
yeah. So like I could see them not necessarily needing the teacher. It still sort of doesn't really make sense because I mean, unless you really
Or
emphasize that
Theron.
Luz is just giving him shit. Like if you just
Yeah,
speed
that's
run
it.
the madness, be like in season 4, boom. Because I mean, it is really abrupt in the books. Like you get like real subtle hints in the books at first, and then from one book to the next, it's just there.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, no.
I don't have Jug.
Oh, that is
so.
unfortunate.
Oh, that you
shit.
shouldn't have done.
No, no. Oh, God. No, 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 no.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, I'm super dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was no way out of that room. Getting caught in there was just, fuck. Oh well. Trapped in a prison of my own design, much like the writers are trapped in a prison of their own writing.
Of their own ineptitude.
They're still trying to write the way out. Huh?
In their own ineptitude.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was shit that happened in the first season that really messed things up.
Yeah, but we're
it's
way
still
past
really
that though
frustrating.
now. Like,
That's true. We are here past, in the third season, and we're still talking about, the show, which is good, and I really hope it does get renewed. So, all right, so we kind of walked our way through what it might look like,
at least for
if
the
they
Rand.
do Karian and Tyr.
For
From
Rand.
the Rand perspective. What do you think, if we stick with this same thread, this theoretical turning of the wheel? What are the other characters up to? Like, how does Perrin get freed? How's that play out?
Oh Christ on a hat. Yeah.
Right, because he's got to get freed.
Yeah.
We see Fael, Bane, and Shiad looking down upon the White Cloak camp.
Well.
So
Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, they could do the first book, the way in Eye of the World, the way Moraine Land. Wait, and that no one else sneaks in, right? Besides Moraine and Land in the first book, I don't remember. I don't think so.
Nynaeve does. No, Nynaeve. Sorry, Perrin does.
Well, no, Perrin sneaks out.
Speaks out. That's right. Of course.
So they could.
Oh, when they capture Perrin, I was thinking for some reason.
Oh,
when
and
they're,
Egwene, she's there too, right?
I was actually thinking not when they free Perrin from the White Cloaks. This is funny. I was thinking when Perrin frees the Luhans for some reason. That was what was in my head, and they already changed that. With
I already did that with
the
the
Kothons.
yeah.
So never mind. Yeah, so I was thinking of a totally different White Cloak escape, which is really funny.
No, yes, I'm talking about the first in the Eye of the World when they.
Yeah, that makes a lot
so
more sense.
So they could
yeah,
follow that thread if they want to be cheeky and give us a throwback for no real good reason.
So we have Maxim and Alana sneaking into the White Cloak camp to save Perrin.
Or it's Fail, Bane, and Chiat doing it.
Okay.
The Aes Sedai could theoretically be there too, but I don't know where Alana is at this moment. Like she might fall because I mean like the last you see Alana is in the Two Rivers.
Yeah.
But you don't really know
she
exactly
got shot
where.
with a bunch of arrows again.
Yeah.
And got healed again.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like her function most of the time. It seems like she does one defensive badass thing, and then she gets pincushioned or like bludgeoned or defeated in some conventional way.
Yeah, which I mean, to a certain degree, it's lame, but also though. Yeah, even, I mean, like, magic has its limits, and the Aes Sedai are not gods. They have fatal flaws, and you can't track every arrow at all the time. Like, there's...
Well, but there's also an aspect of ineptitude with Alana.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah. I'm trying to give her a defense, but
she goes to the top of that mountain, or that hillside, I should say, not mountain, to rain some magic down on everybody, and lets herself be surrounded by a dozen White Cloaks who are all ready to kill her. Like, she had no one watching her back. There were no scouts. She didn't like watch her back at all. She didn't care. Like, what? That's just Babytown frolics there, Alana. Obviously, the White Tower has not actually been involved in any kind of armed conflict in such a long time. They've forgotten how to fight.
And she's at the battle lodge,
where the
too.
hell? Oh, what the hell? Oh, fucking Haffy got me. Jesus.
Nice. And she's at the battle lodge, too, so she should,
Yeah.
you're talking about the generals, the strategists, the people who study war for a living, for fun.
Although I think it's pretty clear in the books that that's all bullshit.
Yes.
They're actually all terribly inept
Yes.
because they're all soft and untrained.
Yeah.
And they need someone like Egwene who has been tested in the ways and in the waste and all that, and been collared and whatever. But she's the only true green.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, let's get the fudge out of here.
Right. Yeah, she is... No, I wouldn't... Yeah, she probably is the only true green.
All right, we keep looking backwards, unfortunately. Let's
Well, because it's really easy. Okay, we were talking about Perrin.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Perrin needs to
like,
be
how the hell
the,
did... Like, dude, that was a tangent. All right, so back to Perrin. Yeah. Okay.
Right? It's called a stream of consciousness for a reason, right? It's not a stream of well-thought-out, well-articulated ideas.
Au contraire. These are well-thought-out ideas anyways. We thought about
they
I
are,
agree with you mean,
actually,
though. Okay, so Perrin, yeah. So, okay, they either do, like, the first, the Eye of the World escape. Stop trying to type.
I'm not. I'm just trying to
Ah!
turn the VFX volume and stuff like that down a little bit.
Oh, you're so dead. I just have a pistol.
Yeah, me too.
Nope, fuck this shit. I need a gun. Give me... Nope, god damn it, I don't have enough for the Type 100. Oh, balls them on.
I don't have enough to buy a... Oh, shit. Well, that did not work out well for me.
Oh, oh, this is...
Wow, this is
unfortunate.
It's a pretty poor showing right here.
I have a fucking...
Wait, if I actually go down, it'd be better because I'd start with more money.
I'm worried about survival, bitch, not about your fucking life.
Oh, I'm just being selfish about how it would work out in my favor.
Yeah, well, I'm using a dual double barrel shotgun right now. That's the only thing I could get. This is a useless gun. Even pack a punch is dumb.
Double-barreled shotgun is some badass shit.
In reality, yes, not in a zombie game, when there are multiple fucking zombies, and not like just halfies, wandering around that can't run at you and all that type of shit. No, these things are terrible.
Well, I've died, so I can now watch you,
Excellent.
and it doesn't look super stressful right now.
No, of course it isn't. I killed them all, you son of a bitch. My God, you were so ungrateful.
All right, so
Whoops.
Perrin is gonna get rescued by Fail, Bane, Chiad, and Alana and Maxim, probably.
Probably,
Or do
yes.
Alana and Maxim fuck off? Do they fuck off back to the White Tower. And I did not get my $1,500. Thank you very much, stupid game, you douchebag. Made me go into round 5 with no money and no gun.
Yeah, this is not good.
No.
But how long it takes, though, is going to be the question. Like, will there be a long, arduous chase scene? And will it be like 4 episodes in before Perrin finally gets freed? You know what I mean? Or will it be quick, and then what will he do? Will he return to the Two Rivers? Will he go find Rand? Will he... I mean, like, I almost kind of think that he might be there for a while. It might be the first slog.
What's he going to do in the Two Rivers, then?
No. I mean, no. Stuck with the White Cloaks.
Oh, I thought after he was freed, he'd be stuck in the Two Rivers for a while. I'm like, doing what? Okay. Oh, that'd be really annoying. So, they may be dragging his ass to Amador or something to stand trial before the Hand of the Light.
Something like that.
High Inquisitors of the Hand of the Light, yeah. I could see that. Oh, I am out of ammo, but I have just enough to try the box.
Nice. It would be unfortunate if they wanted to do something as supercilious as that. Oh, nice. I'll take that.
Nice.
But I could see them pulling some shenanigans on that vein.
And they're dragging him to Amador, and during that dragging, the people of Emmons Field rally and follow, and that's how his army is beginning to be built around Fael and following him. And then, so of course, once again, they're going to take a moment from one of our heroes and give it to somebody else. So instead of him rallying the people to find Fael, it's the other way around. So far, maybe, who knows?
Could be something like that, yes.
Now, this could bring him closer to Rand more quickly, which is the ultimate result of everything. Eventually, he gets back to Rand.
Yeah, he's got to. Because there's... what? Shit, I'm struggling to think right now, though. Like, what does he do after this point?
So, he makes his way back to Rand. He saves Rand after he gets... kidnapped by the White Tower Aes Sedai.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty clutch right there. Let's get out of this room.
And that's putting it mildly too. I mean, like, he works with the fucking
no ball sack.
Yikes!
Couldn't make it through this choke point here.
Right. But when that happens, though, I mean, like, you know, like a buttload of things. I mean, like, you know, he works with the Shan Chan. I mean, no. Yes. Yeah, he works with Ty Lee.
That's catch. That's looking for
Fael. That's right. Right.
When he saves Rand.
No. Yeah, when he saves Rand, that's just the Ajamon.
But he brings a bunch of White Aes Sedai and Wise Ones and Aiel with him, and yeah, of course. Then Taim shows up late.
Yeah.
And busts some shit up with the Ashaman that he's trained.
Yeah, that is an awesome.
But then now we're getting way past season 4. We're talking. Probably like season 5 time frame.
Which actually isn't way past season 4.
That's true. That's just the next one.
Yeah. Assuming season 4 happens.
Assuming it happens. All right. So we've got kind of a framework for what might happen to Perrin. Now we've got Elaine, Nynaeve, Matt, and Tom in Tanchico. And Min. Gosh, I forgot that she was there too. Holy shit. So we got 5 characters all in the wrong place. Most of them in the wrong place.
A dog materialized right in front of me, and like as the lightning ball was happening, I was passing it, so I walked past it and just boom, shot it, and it was such a funny kill. You'll see it.
Okay, word.
All right, yeah, but
oh, what the flying flipping! God bless it, man. I don't like shotguns. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
Hey, I told you we could have just done this through microphones and we didn't have to play the game. Would have been easier, but like, no. You wanted to have fun, so this is having fun now. Yes. It's dying.
You know what? I'm screw you. I'm still having fun. Damn it! It's still real to me. Damn it!
Oh shit! No! Do not let me die! Oh fuck! Crap! This is not funny. Oh. Okay. All right. So going back to that. Wow. Jesus, that was by the seat of my pants. We need fucking Juggernaut.
Oh, you could have waited to give me a fucking max ammo. Jeez, I see how it is.
You would have died.
I got 10 rounds. No, you could have come and grabbed me before you got the max ammo.
The max ammo would have disintegrated by then. Try the box.
Oh, I have to. I have 10 rounds.
Yeah, I know. Well,
whatever. This is actually better than the...
if the Mogideon arc that we stated at the very beginning with, you know, Rand going to Tyr plays out, then those characters will follow Mogideon to Tyr, and Mogideon will use them as bait somehow. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
God, this
that
is pathetic.
Not good. Okay. Not no.
I don't think you're gonna... I'm just gonna keep talking. So if that follows true, then that will just be kind of like what they do. But my guess is they'll have to give the character something more to do, so it won't just be following Mogideon to...
No! God damn it. Oh, that was so fast. I got, like, just pinched as soon as I tried to leave that room.
Yeah.
Well, we are not on top of our game today, are we?
Nah, this is pretty atrocious.
This is bad.
This is bad.
Usually we can play this, like, literally in our sleep.
Well, this is what happened. Well, it's because we're bitching about the stupidness of what the writers are doing in Wheel of Time. Now we have to like prognosticate what will happen in the future, and it's a lot more of a clinical mindfuck because there's so many different scenarios that you can foresee. But you have to pick like the worst one and denigrate it to like 60% of how bad the original idea was to get to a semblance of how bad the script writers will end up doing something. So it's like a whole calculus you just got to do in your own mind. That's why we're just fucking
Yeah,
up.
because no matter what we think might happen, we have to also put that through the filter of, all right, Amazon executives, Rafe's spin on things, the necessity of rewriting some and adapting other things, the necessity of cutting out characters, the necessity of condensing storylines, the uncertainty of the future after season 3, 4, 5, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot to think of on top of trying to, you know, basically do their jobs for them and imagine what they could do. They're going to listen to this and they're going to steal our ideas. I know it.
I would not mind if they stole our ideas because at least our ideas are aligned with the bloody books. Now here's a simple.
Or we're trying to get it back.
Or we're trying to get it back. Here's a simple question: will Rand find any love in season 4? To answer a question,
will Rand find love? Okay.
we because he's found no fucking love in season 3. In fact, he's actually lost one with.
Egwene is now in the picture.
Out.
Lanfear is full
bitch mode
status. Yeah, she's out of the picture. Of course, we've got Avienda with him currently,
but she's shown no inclination that she's even interested in him.
It takes a while in the book too. I mean, she is just an angry, kind of a cunt to him for a long time.
But she's not even an angry cunt in the show, though. Really, here she's just more like indifferent half the time. But like the scene with Elaine, and kind of throws off the dynamic.
Yeah, right. What the hell? So Elaine is. I mean, maybe everyone is like just on a sexual spectrum. Everyone is kind of into everybody else,
which really annoys me because I'm sorry, like.
I mean, I don't really care that much, but what I do think is important is the relationships. Hear me out. I don't really care too much about the label of the sexual relationship that they're going to go for. As long as the relationship exists, he's bonded, we have veins of gold, and there's some sort of like amorous stuff going on. And even when you think about it, it's kind of clinical and distilled outside of Min in the book. In the story, we have some like flirting and fooling around in Tyr with Elaine, and then he fucks off forever, and she writes him 2 confusing letters that confuse him. That's redundant, I know. And then he goes to the waste. He drives Avienda mad with his like Randness.
Mad.
Yes, and she flees, and he pursues her, and then they hook up, and then she has another couple books of being weird about it, which is always fun. So there's kind of a long time before it all like materializes. He's got all that shit in his head about being weird about Min, even though it's so obvious to the objective reader that Min is the one for you, Rand. Go for it. You love her.
Okay.
Yes. So there's like a lot of bullshit.
All that aside, let me get to my point because you completely obfuscated it.
I have obfuscated nothing. I have provided context and clarity.
Context and clarity to the books, and I'm ripping an asshole to the show. I know that it will happen because they've set this up, but it annoys me. There is no part of the books that ever indicates that a throuple is engaged. Rand, Avienda, Min, and whatever her name is, Elaine.
I don't think I ever implied that.
Wait. Yes,
Okay,
that shit never happened. In the respect that it was always 1-on-1. The way they've already...
The many faces of Fred.
Yes, but they've already set it up on the show because you start the lesbo relationship first between Avienda and Elaine, which is very different than the first sisters or the near sisters and stuff that they do, and the actual bonding ceremony that they go through. There is suggestive writing, I will agree, on Elaine's part to Avienda, but it is not reciprocated, and I never got the vibe that there was anything between them other than an intense, deep, actual friendship and more like sisterly bond than anything else. So and I'm very sure that they'll lead to have some weird crap going on. Be like, oh look, Rand, Avienda, and Elaine are just gonna get down in this weird threesome just because everyone has this, because everyone in this show has to have these weird fucking
that's
sexual things. It doesn't. It's just it's unnecessary.
It's kind of annoying.
Kind of.
There's definitely sexual stuff that happens in the books, but
it's
in contrast to the way George R. R. Martin, for example, writes romance. Man, Jordan uses broad strokes to describe what's going on. He doesn't really. It's happening, and a lot of it's off screen, honestly.
Yeah.
And I guess so. It doesn't really matter, and I don't know whose idea it is to bring sexy time back to Randland. It's fine if you want to have some of it in there. I'm not going to really worry too much about it. And like I said, it doesn't matter too much to me what kind of a weird relationship they end up having. It shouldn't change the story all that much unless they want to change it. Unless they make it pivotal, then I'd be frustrated. If it's just a thing and it's just a fact and that's the way it is and we move on and that's it, I don't really mind it. If they try to make a big deal out of it, then that becomes annoying because now you're just adding shit up to add shit.
What value is added by Avienda and Elaine's relationship?
None. I just don't think. I just don't think in the grand scheme of the show it'll matter that much, considering all the other problems that they have. It doesn't feel right. I don't. It's not book accurate, and that's the main issue I have with it. But if I'm going to accept it, it's just not going to be the same, and they're going to change whatever they want. And if I still want to watch it and just critique it and see if it stands on its own merit as a retelling, or not retelling, excuse me, a new turning of the wheel, if I can still wrap my head around that and it stands alone, that's not a big problem for me. It's just it's annoying. It diverges from the book. It's basically pointless to spend time on it either way because the actual things that we care about in the or I care about in the story are sort of bigger than his relationships. His relationships mattered a lot, but his relationships to people like Nynaeve are ultimately very important. His relationship to Elaine is more, I learned a lot from her, plus she's really hot. His relationship with Min is more I think that's the closest I can think of as a real relationship he has, where she's with him a lot. She keeps him sane. She provides
Min,
wise counsel and love and support and unconditional.
You can ditch Elaine and still get all the tutorship he needs by Luz finally merging with him in his head. You ditch Min for out of Rand's story, Rand goes Darth Vader.
And it really looks like she's not going to be a very big part of it yet. They have had almost zero interaction. Matt and Min have been much closer for much longer in the series.
Yeah, parts of season
really
3
weird.
where I expect them to start fucking.
Yeah, it seriously looks like they're setting that up, which is just totally fucking wrong.
Yeah, that'd be really weird.
Because Min is one of those things in my mind, she's so integral to the success of Rand in the book that you can't not have her there as at Rand's side. I mean, who is it gonna be if it's not Min? As long as we're looking forward and being hypothetical about it, who could we possibly imagine who is a character right now who could do what Min does for Rand and the world in the story.
If you absolutely changed her personality, Avianda, I guess, because
that would
at this point she has no
maybe I guess yeah.
Because she has no point of leaving Rand's side until she needs to go to Viridian.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Did you go get the box already?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
So, I would say that Avienda could serve as Min in the soothing Rand's aspect. But that means shit's gotta get real between them. Because as it stands now, I do not see, like, there's a, like, technically...
There's not even, like, hate.
No, there's just, like... indifference for the most part. It's like, yeah, you're the like
oh my god.
Maybe she'll like start like becoming more receptive to him now that he's like declared himself, and I don't know, maybe like those dragons around his arms are gonna get her wet or some shit. Doesn't really make sense, but I don't know.
No, but let's get on here because I have no ammo.
Alright.
Oh wow, you got
RPK.
Right gun there.
Yes. That was one of the reasons why we kept dying. We kept getting dicked.
Yeah, we didn't really have any luck. I kept getting shotguns.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get distracted.
No, honestly, this...
Okay, well, I really don't like the idea of Avienda taking Min's place. I really don't like anyone taking the place of Min. Min... Did I?
Yeah, basically.
Min was like my... Well, I need a gun really badly. So
well, you also have a shitload of money, so fucking get Juggernaut.
Yes.
But, no, like, I don't like the idea... Ooh, and then open up this door before we die. Yeah, like, I don't like the idea of Min getting... of Avianda getting Min's responsibility or role in the story, because I think that it cheapens... Because, like, Min, as you said, is such an integral part. And it's not just, like, her comfort and what she does for Rand. It's also her viewings. They play a very integral part in things that happen.
She's the wise counselor.
Yeah, she really is. The sage who sees all.
Oh my god, I got lucky. Holy cow. HK21.
Oh, nice. I'm by the first lander pad.
Okay, I have some zombies to clear on my way down there.
Excellent.
I have a lot of zombies. There we go.
So yeah, like I hope Min still takes on her role. Oh shit, shit. Get to the fucking monkeys. Get to the fucking monkeys. Get to the thing. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
In 1,000 lifetimes, I have never let a monkey pass my guard. And
In 1,000 lifetimes, I've never surrendered to you, Shaitan, and I never will.
Except the time I did. Debatable.
Rand Thor, maybe.
Debatable.
Wayne Gretzky.
Because we do not know if that actually happens or not.
Why doesn't the Thunder Gun does work against him? Dope. Suck it, monkeys.
Yeah, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, it is. Oh dear.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Hang on, let me reload this Thunder Gun of mine.
Yes, yes.
So theoretically, we could get all the characters where they need to be, more or less, if we so choose.
Yes.
By we, I mean
the writers.
Amazon and company, Rafe and company, whoever ends up writing this next season and running it.
But I don't believe they will follow the prescription we have just laid out.
Ooh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we forgot one character, Matt. What the fudge is going on with Matt's story now? How is he get from where he is now to founding the Band of the Red Hand, basically at the end of the Siege of Carrion?
Well, yeah.
Why am I wasting my Thunder Gun?
Because it's a fun gun to shoot.
I know, it's so mindless, dude. Just turning around, blowing them away. Poof, whoosh.
Right. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how they'll do that. It could be that, you know, as Rand, well, no, wait, because he's not with them. Because I was about to say, as Rand crosses the spine of the world, he could find some car, like, he could find, like, Talmanis and shit, but he's not with Rand, so that doesn't fucking work.
Okay, so do we end up having Matt for some reason somehow rejoining Rand now. How do they get Rand back with Matt? Or I mean the other way around. It's all fine and good to call it like tavern tugging and stuff like that in the books, but
we have the logistics still have to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the easiest way would be follow what we were originally saying and have them all converge on Tyr, and that's how the band gets back together. And maybe not Perrin, though. It's hard to say.
And actually, if Rand frees Karyen first, goes to Tyr, he could bring Talmanes and the crew who are Karyenin, and of course Tyrant. No, the Tyrants aren't there yet. Yeah, the Tyrants we will of course meet in Tyr.
Yeah.
So bring Talmanes and some of the Karyenin together, following him because he liberated Karyen, and now he's calling on their ladies to help him win another victory. I don't know, however you want to spin that.
I need you. Follow me. All right.
Yeah. I'm Tavern, and
I'm the Dragon Reborn. Do it, or I'll burn you to a cinder.
Yes. Cool. So that could work. We have Rand. We have Matt taking over part of the band, and then that way Matt could actually still kill Kuladin, while Rand is busy.
Well, that's assuming that he doesn't get defeated at Karyen, then.
Karyen. God damn it.
If they do all...
Did you see all the holes that they've dug themselves?
Yes.
God damn, it's so frustrating.
Ooh,
it's like playing chess where like you're always 2 steps behind.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that, like, you know...
Because you started out with, like, you know, the wrong pieces.
Yeah. No, yeah. And it doesn't help that some of their characters are 3 books behind other characters.
Yeah,
or 2 books, real. Actually. Well, still, yeah, it's like a ludicrous time differential.
Because Rand hasn't even been to Tyr yet, and Perrin doesn't go back to the Two Rivers until after Tyr happens.
Yeah. And now, and now being in, like, and like, the Battle of Edmund's Field, you know... Yeah, it's just, all of it, yeah, it's just so jumbled. Like, I know that... Yeah, I know Season 1 fucked them, but, like, I swear, Season 2 fucked them more than Season 1 story-wise. Because
Season 1 actually kind of, like, basically hits the main points. They leave...
It's the saddest thing, isn't it? Like, yeah, Season 1, the shittiest of the seasons, actually follows the book the closest. How the fuck does that work? I mean, I know how it works, but still. It is the saddest commentary.
That's pretty fucking disappointing is what that is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna jump down because this is not a safe place to be right now.
Oh shit, I only have 1 clip left. That's sad.
Oh dear.
I know, right?
Boom! Get out of my way, zombie.
We're going to circumcise you.
Oh dear.
I know, right?
I'm going to thunder gun you.
Basically, what I'm taking around from this, though, is that we have no idea how Season 4 is going to be. All we can conceive of is it's going to be worse than we think.
Oh, yeah, because it's so hard to get every character in the way where they need to be.
Yeah.
Now. And you know, at this point, Nynaeve and Elaine should be on their way, I guess, to Saladar, technically. Right? This is like traveling circus time. This is Val and Luca nonsense now.
Yes, yeah, because when Rand is liberating, or after he liberates Karyen, you get around 20 to 30 nauseating chapters of nothing but drivel from Nynaeve and Elaine that you just want to knuckle your mustache, to quote Tom, and upchuck.
Yeah. Oh, I got the teddy bear. That's weak shit.
Ooh, well, oh shit. Retreat the opposite way. Or fight your way down, actually.
Well, no, that's alright.
Alright, retreat the opposite way.
Yeah, we can always open more stuff up.
Shit.
Speaking of Tom, though, all right. So Elaine and Nynaeve, they need to go to Saladar. They need to find out about Saladar, and go to Saladar, and probably skip the whole Val and Luca traveling menagerie thing. You can definitely have Moghedien fucking with Nynaeve in their dreams, although Moghedien at this point doesn't have any reason to, because Nynaeve hasn't actually done anything to thwart her and piss her off. So actually it'd be Leandrin who's fucking with her in her dreams, if anybody, which also doesn't make any sense, because Leandrin's not strong or knowledgeable enough to fuck with anyone's dreams, so that doesn't work. So, yeah, I guess they're gonna have some. Oh, good, they got some more boring shit. 90 isn't gonna do anything because all of her moments were taken away from her too. Now that she can finally channel, nothing's gonna happen. Fantastic. Or they'll make some shit up for her. She'll heal Logain somehow. I don't know. Maybe that'll happen in this season because why not?
Well, it has to happen. Well, if they follow the books, I mean that's
it's gotta happen eventually. Yeah. So do they get to Saladar really fast? So if they get to Saladar, Nynaeve heals Logain. Elaine rediscovers how to make Terangrial.
Mm-hmm.
They, in the dream world, discover the Bull of the Winds in Ebudar. Ebudar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt has gone to meet Rand somewhere for some reason, I guess now.
You can just say like he needs me and I'll go.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he goes and he takes Min with him, obviously. So Min and Matt go to meet up with Rand somewhere, and have adventures. Hopefully not sexy time because they're not meant for each other. God damn it.
No, that'd be weird.
And then shit. Forgot about Moraine doing Moraine things. I guess she'll probably tag along with Rand.
Yes.
Lanfear will do sketchy things in the dream and elsewhere.
Yeah, she'll definitely. Yeah, Lanfear will be a force to be reckoned with in season 4.
For some reason, Moghedien and Nynaeve are going to come to a clash ahead, or something's going to happen there. Oh, Nynaeve, maybe they want to go after Moghedien to get the bracelet back.
Yeah.
Which leads them on the road to wherever they need to go. Somehow, I'm still like trying to wrap my head around all the things that need to happen. It's so fucking much. And I know 8 hours of television is actually a lot of TV, you know, like,
but not the way they tell it.
The Lord of the Rings was mostly told in 9 hours, you know, like, yeah, there are parts of the book cut out, of course, and changed, but let's not go into that. Different topic. But you take my meaning, you know, what the equivalent of essentially one season of Wheel of Time was the entirety of the Lord of the Rings book, the 3 books.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And objectively, more time passes in Lord of the Rings than Wheel of Time.
Well, in the first 2.5 years go by from basically Winter's Night, Bell Time, whatever, to the end of the last battle.
That's nothing.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, and the crazy thing about it is, if you look at the chronology, the first 3 books take like a year, which means the remaining fucking 11 books only take a year and a half to go through.
Yeah, that is
A
rather
lot
ridiculous.
Of shit happens in that year and a half, but it kind of makes sense, you know. The time dilation happens a lot. A lot of
shit that happens in the future or the past for certain characters is happening when you don't realize it, you know, like the you know, when Rand destroy Nathan Burrows, you know, when he fucking balefires that out, that's felt in one of Falae's chapters way before it happens. So you have like no idea when you're first reading that, like, what was that? And then you only later connect it. You're like, oh, holy shit, that's what that was. So
right,
there are a lot of things like that. I have no idea where the last zombie is.
I was hoping to see the light for the box, but... Or am I thinking of the wrong map, and is there a map? Oh, that's right, it's this fucking...
I have no idea where that is.
The monitor. Wow, that's really hard to figure out where that is.
There is a light, though. Or at least I think there is.
Okay, my god. This it's so frustrating to think about what they did. I mean... We know where we want to be with the book, and we know where we aren't with the show.
Yeah.
Reconciling those two things is tough.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Fine. Rand has to start fulfilling some prophecies here, so he's got to get Kalendor.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck is going on, I still don't know what's going on with Sakarnan. So it's a super powerful Sangreal that Lanfear just didn't steal at any point.
No, apparently not.
Don't you think she would have just jacked it? I mean,
yes.
Did she not know at all about it?
No,
I don't remember her.
No, she definitely No, she has to know about it.
Yeah. Okay. I was making sure I wasn't misremembering. I was.
I mean, it's the
pretty
most
sure
powerful. Yeah, Sangreal, and they even say that.
It grew like Druidian.
Yeah,
And
exactly. So like
did it all the glass columns and all that shit was like the glass columns. I feel like are a pretty powerful, Ongrial of some kind. So the device that was able to make it must be incredibly powerful.
yeah,
Oh, we
stupidly
have we have
powerful.
Mule Kick, don't we?
No, well you might. I have
Yeah, I got
the
Mule
running
Kick.
one.
Oh, I got Mule Kick. Okay.
Ugh, that's dog shit. So yeah, like
Yeah.
why she didn't steal the Sakarnan when she had the chance makes no sense.
Why that battle between Moraine and Lanfear was even close made no sense. I mean, I'm sorry. I get the Sakarnan thing, fine. Okay, actually, my argument may actually be flipped now that I said it out loud. Moraine maybe should have been able to take Lanfear easily. Like,
Well, that
it shouldn't have been that. I mean,
Yes.
she was using the true power, but how much of the true power would Lanfear have access to canonically this early in the series? Not that much from my recollection. It's like a trickle.
yeah, it's a very little bit. No one like the only person who has like real access to it is Morden.
Morden Ishamael, but we don't even know about that really too much right now yet.
Yeah, he hasn't definitely gotten it yet.
And I think the healing ability is okay. Maybe it's true power, or if maybe it's just the connection that they have to the Dark One.
It looks
that
like
allows
the
them to
true
heal. It's
power
their
because they look like they're doing something.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was like the opposite, like an extension of their. Sorry, the way for them to skip like body switching and having them heal themselves with the Dark One's energy like that. It's like
Yeah.
that's how they preserve their immortality, not some. That's just what it looks like on screen. That's one option that occurred to me. You're probably right though. It's the true power, which is fascinating because the true power in this instance apparently allows you to heal yourself, which is not the case with the one power. You cannot heal yourself with it.
Yeah. It makes it easy though. It's an easy visualization and makes sense for people to see.
And honestly, I don't want the Lanfear actor to be replaced. I don't want Ishamael's actor to be replaced.
No, I want
For all of the faults of the show, the bad guy casting is actually top notch when you really think about it. Is there a bad guy casting that you can think of?
I mean, I would say like not bad. I would say like Samael is probably like the weaker one, but that's might just because you don't really get to see really much of him. You see a lot more.
He has one failed battle and then he dies.
Yeah,
so.
and then you just see him steal a few of someone else's lines, like the fetch rug one. I don't remember which one of the Forsaken said that, but I know it's not him. So yeah, so I don't know. Beyond that though, like Lanfear, the actress who plays her and the way she's portrayed, I mean for the show, I love it. I mean, lots of fun.
Moghedian,
yeah, like that's just a crazy person right there who's just real like kind of stuck in like this weird child state of playfulness, but when you're getting
super
tortured.
evil, it's super unsettling. It's pretty awesome. That's a great juxtaposition to bring about in the Forsaken, I think. So, like I said, I think evil guy casting great, and good guy casting pretty good too. I think Joshua does a pretty good job as Rand so far.
Yep.
Moraine, the
For
actor,
what he's allowed to do.
exactly for what the script is giving to him. What's her nuts?
Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike, thank you. She's great as Moraine.
Yep.
I think the actor for Lan is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a little more like funny.
He's a more human.
Should be, I guess,
because it's hard to actually portray the character the way it's written in the book.
Without it being like Anakin in fucking the prequels.
That is not a good comparison, and yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, just be all hard and stoic and fail to act. Well, not fail to act, just get act shitty stoically. Directing from George Lucas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's I like he plays he plays well there.
I think Nynaeve's character. Nynaeve Egwene is
really
great.
Good.
Min, I don't know about yet. I guess
she hasn't really been given anything to to invest in. She's kind of like she's there,
and she's done some weird, dumb, out of character shit, like making a pact with
the Shawmail to get rid of her visions by delivering Matt to to foul. Yeah, like it's.
Yeah. Like, no, that is not something that Min, as I understand and know the character, would ever do. And she, at the very, very end. Oh shit. Not end, like at the end of all things, it seems like, where she's gonna die, she's still not like doubting Rand or hating, like,
that's because it's like describes like even as I'm killing, like as Rand is killing her, like she was looking up at like with pure love in her eyes or some shit like that,
which is super freaky to think about. You know, like that's some weird devotion, I guess.
Yeah, it would be. Though shout out to that
a
scene.
little over the. Yeah. Or also, well, when he balefires Semirog there, with it, or not balefires, whatever. Does he balefire her? No, he doesn't.
No.
His hand back.
He.
Oh, god damn it! Fuck.
All right. I have no idea if I'll be able to come get you.
I'm in a really bad spot.
and I'm running in a very interesting way now. Yeah, this should be interesting. But no, yeah, basically, once again, we have no idea what Season 4 is going to hold. Like, it is a complete...
The more we talk about it, I think the more we realize how many holes and plot twists and whirlpools there are to resolve.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shit, I can't believe that worked. Yeah, there's so many holes, and without knowing the direction that they're even going to take the first 2 steps in...
Because you can't trust that they're going to follow the blueprint of the book because it's already so fuckered.
Yeah, like
it's a full-time job just getting the story back on track.
Yeah, it'll take half the season just to make anything of semblance correct because I haven't fucking discovered traveling yet.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big reasons that the time dilation happens in the last the last 3 quarters of the series. Should I leave the Halfy alive, or do you want me to kill him?
You can kill him. You know, that's actually there's a part in Lord of Chaos where like I think it's Taim. It is like talking to Rand like before they go to the farm. And he says,
"If you wanna protect your thing, I got the Juggernaut."
No, mine one's locked. They can't get to it.
Oh, where?
But like where he's like you know how to travel, but you don't know how to
test
the resonance.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait, why do you know it's called traveling? I mean, I know it's like
I think it's actually fairly widely known because Egwene uses the term. When she's wandering around, like in her internal monologue.
No, but why does Taim know it?
Oh, well, I think it's like common knowledge or whatever. Like,
why would that be common knowledge?
Egwene knew it. Why wouldn't Taim?
Why would he know it?
Egwene's from a fucking. Why would she?
Because she's been studying with Aes Sedai.
About lost like ability.
Okay, you're kind of proving my point, though. Actually, it's a little ludicrous for her to. It's less ludicrous for her to know it, but he should definitely not know the term.
Well, here's the answer to that. Robert Jordan was going to make him Demon.
Well, I know that. I know,
Yeah,
but it's just one of those like I didn't catch that on my many other times when I read it.
Oh, but once you know that Robert Jordan's had that plan for Taim, it all makes sense, doesn't it? It all kind of clicks into place. You might not recognize it right away, but because, like so many of the other foreshadowing moments. You didn't pick up on your first reread because you knew the answer at the end.
No, yeah, I agree with you. It is pretty obvious on your second and third and fourth and fifth times. Ooh, shit. On your multiple passes. No. Shiatan, save me. Yeah. So like it is. Yeah, like the clues are definitely there. Though I am glad that the fandom figured it out and changed it because. It's just so funny that he
and that is something I think that only the internet
could have done. Yeah,
could have done. Yeah,
like that shit would never have happened for like fucking.
Yeah, I don't know though. Letter writing campaigns basically like convinced Leonard Nimoy to reprise his role as Spock.
Yeah, but that no. Opposite way. Go.
I just wanted to kill some fools.
I mean, like, no, I agree with you. Yeah, that fans convinced Spock to come back. But there's a difference between that and the fandom figuring out where your storyline is going. You know, because it wasn't like Leonard Nimoy was like, "Ooh, I want to die so I can have the fans have this cool reaction and come back." He's like, "No, I want to get out of here. I'm done." But then the fandom was so reacting. He's like, "Well, shit, I have to come back because these people, you know,
are insane.
They're insane, and if I don't come back, they might, like, you know, literally mass suicide themselves." And he didn't want to be responsible for the death of the 60s in the 70s and 80s. So,
although the Wrath of Khan didn't come out until, well, 80s.
Yeah, I know, that's why I pushed it back 20 years. So, but like so that's why that's not like necessarily comparable. It's just, yeah.
Well, I think the conclusion that we have come to is that they're screwed, and we've got a lot of work to do in one season to get us back on course. I don't believe that it's going to be manageable correctly in one season. Not that it's not possible. If it were someone else who I knew had a proven track record of making this kind of shit happen and doing it well, like a Peter Jackson, maybe I would have more faith, but because I have 3 seasons to evaluate their body of work, that's the body of work that I have to evaluate, I should say.
Yes.
I haven't been impressed. Like, it's barely good enough to watch as a layperson, and as a fan, the only way it's palatable is if I frame it in such a way that it's an adaptation, a different turning of the wheel, that I need to come to terms with differences as long as the spirit of the story remains there. That's how only way I can get through it, which is not a ringing endorsement of a television show. And ultimately, do I like it? Yeah, I think I like the show. But it's not like amazingly compelling television to me, unfortunately.
No,
parts of it are.
No, yeah, parts of it are. Parts of it are really good, but it's not like it's no episode is as gripping as like 2/3 or like probably like the 10% of Game of Thrones.
No, what the hell? How did I let myself get caught there? Oh, that was so fucking amateur.
Yes.
And the thing is, I think objectively, Wheel of Time is better than Game of Thrones from just a storytelling standpoint, from a
absolutely
standpoint, from a magic standpoint,
but from a TV standpoint,
just everything standpoint, it's just way better.
But from a TV standpoint,
it's just unfortunate that we can't make it happen the same way. I mean, they were actually awfully faithful to the books, from what I recall when I was watching the Game of Thrones as it was being released, a fucking decade and a half ago at this point. God damn.
Jesus Christ. You're right.
That's a long time, right? Fucking hell. I don't feel old at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it being fairly faithful to the book. I don't remember being really angry that the adaptation was messed up in the beginning. Now, I didn't keep watching it after a certain point. I got kind of bored with it. Yeah. I felt the same way about the books, to be honest. Like, at this point, if it comes out, I don't know if I'm going to be really chomping at the bit.
It's not coming out. So, like, you don't need to worry about that. It's never happening.
Oh, where the fuck did the box go again?
Get Juggernog first, honestly.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so... Yeah, like, I only got past book 4. And then when I reread book 3, I don't know, a handful of years ago, I was rather disappointed by the writing.
I'm going to die because I literally don't have a way to defend myself already.
Oh, shit.
My God.
Oh, shit. No. Do not let me die. God, fuck, God,
well.
son of a whore.
Oh, shit. Well, yikes. I don't have a gun.
Well.
Which is fun.
If I die, it's not the worst thing because I have a lot of money. I mean, like, I have good guns.
Well, so I have very little faith that I'm going to survive this.
Well, if you think so little of yourself, you won't survive it. But you have to think positive thoughts. Remember, Sven, as Delenn says, faith manages.
I'm having a real crisis of faith right now with the fact that I'm stuck at a dead end without a gun, and there's a horde of zombies between me and, well, any gun.
You can do it.
Well, now I need to get these stairs somehow, and oh my god, no, I need you to see this.
Oh, I'm watching it. You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got just in time to watch you die.
Did you see? There was nowhere for me to go.
No, yeah, you were fucked. We're pretty close this time.
Well, just like we were in that round, I think the show may be toast. I don't know if we're gonna see a season 4. It'll be really hard to make it good. maybe they have way better ideas than I do, or they'll have some ideas I don't have. Whether they're better or not is a different story. They'll tell the story if they get the chance to. They'll tell the story, and I'm very intrigued to find out how they do it and if they get it. I hope they do, and I think it'd be the worst decision ever if Amazon was like, "We're gonna renew you for one season, and then maybe we'll renew it again."
Oh no, no. They'll only get renewed for one season. I'll tell you that right now.
It's the gayest shit ever, though. Excuse my French, guys, but what? Why? Why just do one? Like, what is the point? I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, or sunk cost fallacy, get the fuck out. Those are your two options right now. Like, don't namby-pamby your way around it. Rings of Power was a disaster. Just cut your loss there. And I don't even know that for a fact, like, that it's bad. Personally, I haven't watched it all yet. You all know that.
Dude, you did the first 2 episodes. If that doesn't tell you how bad it is, I mean...
I was very, very glowingly... what's the word? Gushingly praiseful of it.
So much so that between the hour we spent talking about the first 2 episodes, I spent most of it about correcting the lore of the whole show, and you spent the rest of it talking about how shittily it was put together. Cut and wrote Gandalf, a buttload of flashy scenes that don't make sense. A tunnel in the ground is the least ineffective way of moving any type of substantial amount of people. I mean, like, yeah, you haven't formed an opinion yet. Bullshit.
Well, everybody stay tuned for our episode 3 breakdown, lore versus story, once again.
Yes.
And I think that puts a neat bow on this game stream. Not our most successful one against zombies, but maybe we glimpsed into the future a little bit. Our crystal ball unfogged momentarily, and we got a glimpse into what Amazon has planned. What do you think we're going to see? Is there going to be a season 4, I guess, is the final question for you to answer. Prognosticate. Nostradamus.
What the fuck? And if you like the video, do leave us a comment, subscribe, and also give us that thumbs up. Does us greatly. That was awful, but whatever. Y'all know the drill.
We will catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Au revoir.
Oh dear.